We are live with the Pronati Crow Inquisitors Season 2. Make some noise, people.
Woo! Yay!
Yay!
But yes, I've been waiting a very, very long time for this, and I'm very excited that we get to come back to our lovely, beloved Inquisitors, and see what they're up to. We've had a fun little hiatus looking at the crew of the three-legged dactyl, but we're gonna have to head back to Lucerta and see what's up with these people. How have you guys been doing lately? Anything crazy happen lately?
I got married.
Oh, you
Dang
did.
it, Connor.
Whoa, good job, Connor.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
The crew of the three-legged dactyl.
You were always the best of us, man. We're gonna miss you.
Thanks. Wait, what? No, I'm just staying here,
But
man.
we're gonna have to head back to Lucerta and see what's up with these people.
I played RPG before I met my wife, so priorities, man.
And this is one of the reasons that we have to get all of our any of our significant others into role-playing games, because otherwise,
Otherwise, we'll be left without RPG.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We can't do that.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
We're slowly indoctrinating Jerica. Don't worry, Jared.
yeah.
But yes, I mean, we can go ahead and get started here. I think the first order of business is
Seduction roll.
the first order of business.
No, sir.
First order of business is beliefs and instincts, and will probably take a little bit longer than usually does because, and there goes all the rolls on the screen. It'll take a little bit longer than it usually does because we're probably going to be changing around some beliefs and instincts and stuff like that because it's a new session, new situation, new season. And so just a refresher real quick, everybody's heading back to Lucerta.
Hometown.
Hometown
with me.
And I think everyone grew up in this city except for Theo, but Theo has also spent a whole lot of time in the city. So,
did any of us really grow up? Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, I didn't grow up here, but I am like from, or I guess I'm not from here, but you know, like this is. I think this is where I landed when I was captured, right?
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
nice city you've got there, Caleb.
Thank you.
Did you draw that?
Nope, stole it off the internet.
Oh, what?
Okay.
The map on Roll20. That's the map of Lucerta. I marked some relevant locations, just so you guys would all know about the locations that are on the map, for the most part. So,
Where are we looking at this?
On Roll20.
On Roll20, yeah.
Should I be on Roll20?
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Shouldn't you always be on Roll20?
Even when you're supposed to be.
Sorry,
guys.
Yeah. So any of these spaces on the map, you guys would know about. You can ask me about them if you want to know more. But it has a little nameplate there at least. So yeah. What are your But yeah, so you guys are coming back to Lucerta after the whole village thing that happened, and
yep.
So you're all you're brought back by the twin Inquisitors that met you earlier, and remember there's been a rebellion that just happened in Lucerta of a religious nature, and so
Connor.
yeah, there's
Yes.
stuff that happened there.
Kayla was telling me about your character, about Winter, and about all this stuff, and I was like, this episode needs to be called Winter is Coming. And then I died for like 5 minutes at my own genius.
Yes.
So anyways.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
You alright
Yeah.
there, Connor? Don't hurt yourself.
Except the thing is, winter has come.
Yes.
It's not just winter is coming. Winter's already came,
well,
people.
that's true.
But yeah, so that's the
And
new situation that we're
Iris
in.
is like born in what ice something. I don't know what month.
Get bigger.
But anyway, so that's the situation you're coming back to. So keep that in mind when we're going through the beliefs and instincts and stuff like that. And so you guys are being called back to do something. You're not entirely sure what. They're gonna have some sort of task for you related to that rebellion. But then also, one thing you do know, especially as you're coming back to Lucerta, like during those couple days of travel, they let you know that there's going to be a sort of like ceremony of some sort that you guys are gonna have to take part of as soon as you get back, because technically you were supposed to have been at a monastery or something for like the past like 3 months, getting indoctrinated in the church and becoming holy warriors or whatever. And so there's going to be some sort of like ceremony of some sort.
There's going to be a test.
A ceremony of some sort when you get back to like show the public, oh, we have made these criminals into holy people. So you're expected to play along with that, or else you'll get killed.
Yes.
So let's just go ahead and do you believe in
So be considered a like holy person, or like you have to do our ways, or you're gonna die. Like, oh, we're rewarding you. I don't want that reward. Well, take it or die. Oh, gee, thanks for the reward.
Exactly.
No.
Yep. So,
Take this token of my gratitude. No, it's really okay. Take it or die. Oh.
So David, you want to go ahead and start us off with
How can we ever thank you? No, it's really not necessary.
All right. Beliefs, which 2 of these are still viable. If I am to have the freedom to discern what I believe, I'm going to have to remove this curse. That means I need to know what it is. And Alphonse will pay for what he did to our sister, and once we've returned to the church, I'll learn the truth from my sister. Or from her, I guess. Let's not repeat that word. And then this one says the people around me look up to me, or at least they follow me lead. Even if they're a detestable bunch, I'll see them safely to Lucerta, which I don't know if I already took Persona or not for that, but we're here. I think I did. And obviously we're there now. So then
I'm not gonna
instincts.
I'm not gonna give you a Persona for that, simply because like nothing that wasn't really relevant to
right.
anything.
Well, I think we might have even already done that. So
yeah,
I don't even know.
Like nothing.
But
there was no question that was going to happen, I think. So
yeah. Right. And then never go unarmed under any circumstances. If I'm to kill a man, I'll do it honorably whenever possible, and never leave a word against the holy God unchallenged. Traits, I have disciplines and believer, and then the cultural traits, haughty and religious, are my character traits. Actually, I think that's probably a die trait, but whatever. And then die traits, I have faithful, mark of privilege, tonsured, and fearless.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, did you want to change any of those around, switch anything out, anything offhand that you know for sure?
I'll mull over what I want my third belief to be. The first 2 are still viable, so.
My friend
Other than that, no.
Okay.
He's the one who showed me. He was the one who posted that.
I'll learn the truth from her is what it says on your second. From your sister. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do.
Sorry, thank you.
From my her.
I already said sister, so I want to say from her,
Right.
and then I forgot I said my sister.
All right. Cool. I'm excited to figure out how all that's gonna go down. Because that's one of the things that will probably happen pretty soon is reunion with the sister. So.
And Tiddlywinks.
And Tiddlywinks.
Do you think?
Tiddlywinks makes a return.
I keep thinking that's a joke, and then I remember it's not.
A joke. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Is Maria? Are we gonna run into Maria early enough for that to be our belief, or should I hold on to that till later?
She's here. She's here.
Cool.
This whole first session is going to be a lot about the reunions of these people and stuff like that. So.
Okay, I might need a refresher on that situation because it's changed a couple times since.
You pulled in behind the van, right?
Yeah, I think I remember the gist of it. So.
Okay. Connor, you wanna read us off Cantarius's beliefs?
I was spared for a reason. I'll administer my own justice. I'll master my own mind. My son is indeed a demon, and I will find a way to kill him.
Nice.
I know that I am just as evil as the rest of the Inquisitors, and I will find accountability.
Okay. Cool.
I'm not sure if I found... Well, no, because he left me. Never mind. I was staying with the old man. He didn't care about me. Not in the end.
I mean, he did. You just don't think he did.
He doesn't care. Wait, I'm sorry. Are we doing the Crow Inquisitors or the other group?
Crow Inquisitors.
Okay.
Because the other group is now NPCs in my hands.
Yeah. Oh, wait, okay. No, I thought he was talking about...
In other words, we're
talking
just
about his
gonna end up
son.
murdering all of them.
He said his father.
Yeah.
Well, he said, my son is indeed a
Or
demon, and I'll
murdering.
find a way to kill him, because he's playing Cantarius, which is...
Oh,
his
okay.
mom.
Yeah. I was like...
Sorry.
Instincts. If there is a confrontation, I'll make sure someone better than me makes a deciding decision. Always helping somebody be better or have better circumstances, depending on the person. Never harm someone who's on a righteous or redeeming path.
I mean, he did. You just don't think he did.
He doesn't care. Wait,
Who does he allow to define a righteous redeeming path?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Is that based on his own?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite contradictory and quite awesome.
Yeah, it's very different from the original.
No,
one,
I just
which
wasn't
never
sure if
harm
you
a
had
child,
like
so-
Oh no, I'm glad that you pointed that out. That's cool. I didn't even think about that. I don't think.
I wasn't. No, I just wasn't sure if there was like. It was an actual question. I wasn't sure if there was a belief system. He was like, even if he didn't believe it, he was like, I think this is probably the correct moral like compass or whatever. I'm going to decide by this, or if he was just like,
Yeah.
I think this guy's a jerk. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he's definitely...
Okay, that's how I would have done it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. We still need to figure out
Wife looks like...
what actually happened between my sister and Avian. Not Avian.
It is.
Alphonse,
There is
yeah.
canon for it.
There is canon. Yeah, we made it.
I'm pretty sure there is canon. Yeah.
Yes, but we're
didn't do
still at odds about what it is.
Looks exactly like that.
Right.
Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, what really happened, which I'm going to say on stream, I guess, but I mean, basically, like, here, you know what? Here, I'll Facebook message you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just read the things real quick.
Just so we don't spoiler it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we already talked about it in one of them.
Probably.
Oh yeah, we did. I mean, we talked about it.
I mean,
at
I
the
know
very
what my
beginning.
character. Yeah.
Okay, my beliefs are I want to use the gods, and next I'll gain Narani's devotion. I want to end the papacy, so I will find a way to break the Inquisitor's spell.
Mm-hmm.
I want to better myself, so I will further my skills with magic. Instincts, always find a reason to use my power. Always try to surpass Dellen, and always have the last word.
Nice.
Character traits, rebel rouser, drunk, mark of privilege, gifted, tall tale teller, rapier wit, haughty, religious, and gluttonous are the cultural ones.
Nice.
So always find a chance to use your powers is the best instinct ever, because you can just run around and shank people for the reason to heal them, and that will always get you in trouble, and you'll just always get saved for it.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. All right, and Mr. Antonius Ram,
Yes, sir.
our resident blacksmith.
Character sheet, character sheet, character sheet. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Found him. All right. Beliefs and instincts. Beliefs. I want to get my life back, so I'll play along with the church's schemes. The next step is, and this will be defined by today's session. I don't want to be a horrible person, therefore I will gain the bloodthirsty or I will reign in the bloodthirsty impulses of the other members of the party.
That would be a very different belief. I will gain the bloodthirsty impulses.
Yeah. No.
I mean, that's our goal, right?
And then my third belief is undefined because I'm going to do that situation based
Yep.
on this, depending on what we run into in the city.
Yeah.
Instincts. If I see something broken, I must fix it. I always believe I'm right. I always have
You're like, I must fix it.
Oh, absolutely. Traits. Ambitious and cynical. I'm a peacekeeper. I'm a made man.
Is he getting quiet to everybody else?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
quiet,
Mhm.
Josh.
I apologize. This is probably as loud as I can go.
It sounded like it was like getting lower and lower.
Yeah,
Maybe I can get a little better. Sorry,
There
I
you
like
go.
to do inflection and stuff. And
It sounded like someone's mic was overshadowing his. There's like background noise, and every time I hear it, whoever's talking
Oh yeah,
is really
keep in
quiet.
mind, guys, that you can easily mute yourselves, so please do that when you are not talking. That will help kind of keep the background noise down. So,
all right, should I start over with traits, or did they come through my
start over with traits.
I didn't hear him.
Not on top.
character traits? I am ambitious, cynical, and a peacekeeper. My cultural traits are religious, haughty, and gluttonous. And then I'm a
Yeah,
made
take a
man,
note.
I have hand-eye coordination, and I am unlucky.
Very nice. You very much are, Mr. Ram. Very unlucky indeed.
Yes, sir. And that's
And
something gonna be
We're gonna be
more
able
the
to
closer we get to my family.
yeah, we're gonna be able to get to your family this session, which is great. All right, Adam, tell us about our favorite Theo.
Hold on. I was thinking. Okay, I didn't even look at my instincts, and I was thinking about what I was gonna change him to. Pretty much, the first one is changed because she's not around. I think.
You mean beliefs or instincts?
Wait, which one are we going first?
Beliefs.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Beliefs. I don't like the gods, but I can use them towards increasing my faith. It's kind of towards that because I want to just be like, I want to be all powerful now, just so I can avenge like other people. Like I kind of want to protect the weak, but like I don't want to have any ties now because I'm kind of like the instinct that was like, always judge a book by cover. It's kind of changed to like don't trust anyone. Like I'm always kind of like self-dependent. Like I don't
Always judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, no, that was like more like don't trust. Like always judge them. Like if they look like they're bad, except now it's just
Right.
don't trust anybody instead of
Yeah.
oh maybe they look nice. You know,
Right.
or they seem nice.
So something to keep in mind, belief number one, Achia is still around. The Abbess is with you.
She is? I thought she stayed back in the city.
Nope. She, Min, so the Asian swordsman guy, they're both with you, as well as Yuma, who is one of the heretics, that is basically David's slave.
Oh, right. I forgot that was the arrangement.
Yeah, I just listened back to the last 3 sessions over the last couple days. So
Yeah.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
Well, I was just doing a whole bunch of other stuff while I was listening to those. So.
Oh, Jared, I messaged you the thing about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, check that
Oh,
on
what?
Facebook. On Facebook, yeah. Sorry.
So yeah. So you can keep that if that's still relevant. If it will still, if she's with you, then would you still act like that?
Yeah, actually, probably, because
Okay.
I mean, she still reminds me of my wife, and
Sure.
She only tied you up and like tried to murder us all.
Yeah,
They
Dave.
didn't
Hello,
technically try to murder us. It was the other guy.
Hello, Samson.
Oh, that's so true, man.
Basically.
Tell us a riddle. Tell us a riddle.
Gotcha. What's up, Jared? What were you gonna say?
Message Caleb that.
30 white
That's
horses
what I
on
said
the
happened,
whiteboard.
and Caleb just like
30
no.
white horses
Yeah,
on
go
a
ahead and message me that, and I'll see if it.
All right.
30 white horses on a red hill. They stomp, they jump, and then they stand still.
Is that one of your-
It's a good riddle.
The Hobbit.
Right.
You should make that
What
one of
does
your
it mean?
traits.
What?
So is that first belief still relevant then?
Yeah, I'd say they're all pretty. The second one's more towards like so I can avenge other people. So it's like I still want to kind of like I don't like the god still, but I'm kind of like I still want to be more powerful just so I can be like this ultimate so I can still ascend into whatever it was. Remember I could ascend basically into a patron god or whatever. That's still kind of like a goal because I don't know. If anything goes wrong, I still can depend on that. Basically, that's why.
Basically, we just have to make sure that our characters replace the pantheon of gods in this by the end of the campaign. That's really all that matters.
That would be
Basically,
very
yes.
On
interesting.
Godcraft.
That would change like everything about the rest
The
of
entire
the
continuity.
Yeah.
we like descend into human form and we just keep playing. And we're just like the gods. We just go
We
around.
just all roll white dice for everything.
Clash
Man,
of
I'd
the
play that.
You can do whatever you want. You're just like
Oh,
clash of
I feel like
the
that would be a
Crow
really bad.
Inquisitors. That would be epic. Like we have to like fight like this ultimate. Like we have to fight like the ultimate dude, and it was like, and he turns like evil on it. He's like just
Ultron?
angry that we like have done so well, and he's just like, no. And he turns
Yeah.
against
No,
us, we, like,
Unicron.
fight him. Oh, this is epic.
Josh builds Ultron, and then we have to fight him.
Right, as the god of craftsmen creates like
Yep.
this defense system for the world. That's so great.
I'm down with that.
But yeah, so David and Jared, that is definitely what Jared or what Alphonse told
Everybody.
people's faces just got switched around.
Oh,
No, but that's what we said. Like lore happened when we were.
accidentally
That's what
restarted
I
my
thought.
video.
I thought
That's not what we said. Like when we were first coming up with it while camping. But that's what it eventually ended up.
I thought that's what when we talked. I thought that's what we decided to.
Yeah.
Josh and David, would you both mind turning like signing off and then signing back on? Except make sure
You
that
can stop the video.
Josh does it first. Yeah, stop the
Okay.
video and then make sure Josh does it first.
Okay, I'm
Shoot.
gone.
Edit it.
And so
No, come-
Josh, go first.
Okay.
There we
Am I
go.
back in my
Yep.
right place?
Awesome. Cool.
Oops.
Alright.
Yeah, that would be my bad.
Yeah.
I was looking for the button to make
Yeah,
the video.
I was like I looked
properly
right
understood.
next to Alphonse, like where Jared was, and I looked right over. I'm like, wait, that's not what. Anyway, so David and Jared, that's definitely what Jared or what Alphonse told Dellen happened. What happened?
Right.
But the truth of it was definitely that it was happening before that event, and Alphonse was kind of the instigator because of
Oh.
because
That's not
of,
what happened.
no, that's totally what happened, Jared. That's absolutely
No.
what happened. No, it is.
We'll go back to the tape.
No. Because I remember us talking about this at the camping trip. Because this is what happened. What remember? Her husband.
That was like that was the initial.
No. Her
like,
husband.
surgery.
Her husband was abusing her for like the longest time, and that was
Yes.
what she needed comfort from, not the fact that her husband was dead.
Yeah, I was comforting her in that, but then the act was her.
No.
Yes.
Definitely
Well-
not.
We're talking about the blacksmith's wife.
No, we're talking about
Yeah.
backstory stuff that hasn't come on screen yet. Well, it has, but vaguely. I did
Hasn't
try
come
and
on
stab
screen
him.
yet.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, what? When did this happen? What?
Yeah. Anyways, well, we can. Well, I don't know. Do you want to do a Facebook chat about it while we're doing? Because it's probably
Sure, yeah.
will come important
Just do it.
during the session. But
Well, we could just probably do it on like Crow Inquisitors or whatever, and just.
yeah. All right.
So. But yes. Aw, thank you, David.
Oh yeah.
I just saw that.
Oh, now I need to jump into the. Now I need to open
wanted that for a
Facebook
while.
chat as well. Man, I got so many windows going on.
Okay. Anyway,
I know.
so Adam, are you fine with those beliefs and instincts then? Or do you want to
Isn't
change
someone? Are you supposed to? Oh, okay. That's right. Okay.
them? Adam,
Yeah.
are you fine with those beliefs and instincts then? For Theo?
Yeah. I just changed one to trust no one,
Okay.
and then
All right. Trust no one. It makes one weak. I like it.
and then I don't like the gods, but I can use them. I will work towards increasing my faith to seek vengeance. I don't know. Like that's kind of just.
I feel like that belief can just kind of stay out like it is, even though you have a different.
Yeah, they're
kind
all
of-
they're all pretty similar.
Yeah, but it's still relevant to exactly. You're just using them in a different way.
Yeah. Basically, because I was thinking about my motive, and it's all they're all kind of the same beliefs and instincts, just for different motives. Yeah, different motives. Yeah, so I'm not going to change them. That was the only one I needed to change. See, before it was kind of like a selfish. Now I'm just kind of like for everyone, but I don't trust anyone because I know like if I let anyone in, either they could die or try to kill me. So, so I just kind of like built up walls, basically. I kind of trust Alphonse though, like I said. Okay.
All right, cool. Do you want to read off your traits then? You have a lot of traits.
Hold on, yeah. Mark of privilege, rapier wit, life is death. I don't think I've actually used that, which I probably could have. Have I used that?
Life is death.
Yeah, it says reduces
hesitation
injury.
obstacle for injury and pain by 2. Yeah, so basically what that means is if you do ever hesitate with something, you hesitate a lot less when it's about injury and pain, like if you fail a steel roll. So you're just
I don't think
you just have a lot of
as far as sorry, go ahead.
steel. You just have really good steel. You're not phased by much. So
As far as I know, I don't think you've been wounded and had to roll a steel test for it yet. At least I haven't. So
no, we'll get into that soon here.
Yeah.
Believer, faith of -1, faithful, glory hound, and fearless.
Yeah, you just got that one.
Pain, shock, or fear.
Yep, you just got that one last session.
Oh, you got fearless? That's cool.
Right.
That's such a good.
I think that was the one that we voted on him.
Yeah. That's such a good
Yeah,
trait.
my guy's just kind of like, I don't care if I die. I just want to do what I have to do.
Definitely,
It doesn't really matter. Like nothing matters to me except like
not even your wife at this point, right? Because you like let her go. So like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now like the only thing I'm holding on to is like the abyss, but like I still don't trust her. I'm kind of like, I don't like you, but I don't want you to die. Like I still care about you, but you're like, you're lucky I care about you.
Yeah, I think
I've got to cling on to something.
Yeah, I know.
A lot
like
of this next arc is going to be figuring out like what Theo's direction is going to be, like because he's kind of aimless right now. He's gonna have to find something to like grasp onto. So we'll have to figure that out. All right. So anyway, last but not least, Trevor.
Yay. Hello. Okay. So I might change some of these. I don't know if I'll do them all right away because I'm not sure exactly what I'd change them to, but let's see. So for Sergio, belief 1, I want to whip this group into shape. I will put someone in charge and make sure the others follow his lead.
Did you want to change that? I feel like Dellen's more or less kind of unofficially in charge at this point.
So I'll probably change that one. Yeah, I don't think he's as concerned anymore after going through the whole Bath City conflict stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to gain the Taconi Steward's recognition in the sainthood. I'll start by building a base of respectability and discussing the concept with the notable religious figures. That one is still on the plate.
And that one's definitely a lot more relevant in this arc than it was in last arc. So
cool. I've gained this new site. I will try to learn how to use it, learn aura reading. I did that. So.
Right. Did you still want to try to learn field dressing, Ben? Is that what?
I'm not sure.
What were you practicing? Oh yeah, you were practicing doctrine stuff during the months.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went off to be all hermit.
So probably come up with something for that too. I think one of the things I might want to base my beliefs around is the how much have we learned about the pro and the order yet?
The order.
So I think Sergio would be pretty.
Yeah, I feel like he would. Yeah, and you know that they exist and that they want to try to save the world from something. And there's like a bunch of astrology around it. That's like supposedly like people are important and they're keys to like unlock these specific treasures that will, if you gather them all up, like will save the world from some impending doom. But that's it's all very vague, all very highfalutin, and you're not. I mean, you can definitely ask Min or Achia, the Abyss or the Asian swordsman guy, about those things, because I mean they're not necessarily super willing to talk. Min in particular, he wants to try to find an opening as soon as possible and try to escape. But they're here for the time being. So
wait, escape from us?
From us, yeah, like, from you guys.
Oh,
from us.
Wait, are we holding him against his will?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh right, I forgot you haven't been here for the last 2 sessions. Yeah, basically what happened. Was, so Min in the Abyss. I guess she's not an Abyss anymore, technically. Should probably start talking about that.
Yeah.
Min and Achia.
Never should have been an Abyss.
Her name is Asia.
Yeah. Min and Achia are with you guys as unwilling prisoners. So.
Oh, okay. I thought they came with us, like willingly after to help us figure out what's going on and share it.
Because mainly what it was is Min wants to try to do all of this on his own terms, and he wants to like but this is the thing. None of you guys have acted like you were super willing to go along with this on his terms to like go find these keys and do this stuff. And you can't really because you're Crow Inquisitors and you're going to be killed if you don't follow the church's orders. And so you guys, you're not going to let him go, especially like Dylan was like, I'm not going to let you guys go because you're important and like this is my job, I'm a holy knight kind of a thing, and we're going to figure this out when we get back to Lucerta, so you're coming with us. And Min's like, I'm not going to go back and be interrogated by you people, and so he's trying to find a way to escape. So
Okay.
Achia is just kind of along for the ride because again, like she'll probably escape with Min if he tries to, but she doesn't have much in the way of like fighting or anything to get out. So.
And none of us really know that he's trying to run away, right?
And the fact that
I
H is in
think
love.
the only thing that we know is that I know that Dylan made up sort of some sort of persuasion or suasion or something. I didn't actually get to the very end of the session recordings where you did that, but I remember that Dylan saw in Min's eyes that he's not buying this, he doesn't want to be here, kind of a thing, and so he'll probably you're suspicious of that kind of escape attempt by him. So
Gotcha.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll switch one of my beliefs. Like, I want to learn more about the order. I will search for clues or talk to people, Min and the Abbess and all them, and see what's up. And then I don't know, I'll come up with something for beliefs, but
okay.
we can start, and then I'll think about that as we
again,
can.
yeah, like I just wanted to see if anyone had any initial like belief changes they want to do. Otherwise, yeah, we can just continue and figure it out as we go along. Instincts.
Instincts, or I might switch these around too, maybe just as far as wording goes. I've been reading more about how you should word instincts as far as burning wheel goes. So one is always delegate responsibility. 2, if someone tells me what's wrong, then I have to come up with a solution for them. And 3, I always have food on hand. I think one of these I should switch, because I think one of the big conflict things with Sergio within the last arc was him and Dallin, as far as like the instant guilt of the mayor right there. So I think one of the instincts should be like no one is truly evil, or something like that.
Yeah.
No one thinks they're evil. Or
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense for Sergio to believe that, especially because I feel like he has a lot of background in the Techo philosophy, and I feel like that's a lot of what Techo philosophy is finding the good in all people, and all that stuff. So.
All that crap.
All right. Yep. Traits. Or did you finish? I don't remember if you finished reading your instincts or not.
Sorry, one sec. Yeah, traits. I have loner. Wait, did you add these?
I added. Those are cultural traits for being Serrano. So this is what people assume about you because you're Serrano. So.
Gluttonous. Really? I think that's. Okay.
And again, this is not something that's actually true about you. It's just if someone hears that you're Serrano or knows that you're Serrano, these are assumptions that they'll make based on the cultural stereotypes. So.
Right, so loner is a character trait, and then Serrano traits are haughty, religious, and gluttonous. And my vice traits are second sight, mark of privilege, pardoner, and tonsure.
Kill. Awesome. All right. Well, we can go ahead and officially get started here. I should actually read this thing that's been on the chat for a while and figure out what we're doing about this whole thing. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I mean, I guess we didn't really like set in stone anything in canon like during the game of how it happened, so it's fine if we kind of switch things. I was under the impression that Alphonse was definitely one party responsible, but it's fine if he's not. Like that's totally cool.
Okay.
We're good.
Cool.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start in earnest here. I think we open up on a shot of like a wide shot of Lucerta, and so I mean we're on the map right now, so you guys can see. You know, Lucerta is cut in half by a river. The northern half is definitely the more luxurious, wealthy part, and then the southern half is where all the slums are, the black market stuff, underground stuff, and then that middle island right there. These are a couple of points that you guys would be familiar with. The middle island is like to the. I'll just ping it right here. That is where the Colosseum is. And that's where Theo fought as a gladiator. So that's something that he'd be familiar with. Also, the embassy district where Cantarius grew up is also on that same island.
Who's the lucky bloke that has his own keep on an island over here?
That is the Grand Temple of the Great God. That is the Temple District right there.
Gotcha.
So those two islands over to the east are the temple, the temples and various religious buildings of the place, and then this big palace right over here. It's on like a cliff face, on like a hill, kind of like leads up, slopes up. That's the palace where the Pope lives. So, one quick thing I wanted to ask you guys is,
how do I get these like the pictures of the people off?
Go to chat avatars in the settings.
Okay.
You can tell it to just switch to names only.
Yeah, chat avatars in the settings, names only. Little gear icon on the top.
I was just answering that question for Trevor.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yep, thanks.
Problem.
But yeah, so
Sweet.
So
Oops, my name still says I'm Gerwin. Let me fix that.
yeah.
Oh, yep. I should change mine too.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
Alpha
switched mine
or
from Cadmail. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jared, we're eventually going to try and bring my other character Gerwin into this, and Alphonse and Gerwin are going to be the best team
They
ever.
would get along very well.
Yeah, he's like a 3-life path character, but he's basically like a slightly less skilled version of Alphonse. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah. So we open up and up. Blah, blah, blah. I need to stop.
Up and up.
Right. We open up on a like an aerial shot of
Oh,
Lucerta. We
Foons.
see these like key features. What?
Jared is Alphonse, apparently.
Oh, Foon.
missed a letter or something there.
He got a couple extras. Sorry.
But yeah, so we open up on that aerial shot, and then we kind of like sweeps past, and if I remember correctly on the map, actually the cardinal directions are not the same on this map as they like north isn't north, based on where Lucerta is. Let me look here. So Lucerta is.
You did one of these too. They had one of these weird maps in my Pathfinder campaign, and it's super confusing.
Yeah, so
Going north.
all
That
of the
way? No, you mean that way.
all of the directions are actually flipped. So north is south, east is west, so on and so forth. But for purposes,
Oh, it's rotated.
Yeah.
Okay.
as in
right.
yeah,
You
so-
don't mirror things don't flip that way normally.
yeah, that's what I meant. Anyway, so because the Lucerta is on the coast on this side, and the river going this way rather than on this side going this way. So, but you guys, I think you guys came from the north. So you're coming up on that.
Wait, so is it mirrored east to west, or is it like flipped upside down?
It's rotated, so north is
So-
the south,
So
and
yeah,
then
mirrored.
vice versa.
So the directions are so.
So it's just flipped upside down?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So actually the big chunky part of it would be on top
Yes.
if you looked at it on map.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Exactly. But for purposes of just looking at this map, let's just assume that up is north, down is south, because that's easier to think about.
Okay.
But just in terms of actual world building, that's the way it is. But so you guys are coming up from the bottom of the map. So you are coming in probably right here. This little gate that kind of opens up into the city. And you're just kind of passing this average residential district. You came through like a bunch of outlying farms, which have things like oranges, bananas, like plantations mostly, not actual farms. So it's like oranges, bananas. There's some sugar cane imported from Teco, stuff like that.
This place is tropical-ish.
Yes, it is. And so yeah, you can you've smelled the smell of the sea all throughout your journey because you're traveling by the coast. And you come up upon home, for most of you at least. Actually, really home for all of you, I guess, because Theo, even though he
my home away from home.
Your home away from home, yeah. It is where you lived with your wife before she died, so. But I think one of the first things you notice, especially because you're coming up from the bottom there, is that there's a lot of smoke. And it's not as if like the city is like on fire per se, but it's coming out of a fire. And what from what you know of when the rebellion happened, this was like probably like a couple weeks ago that it kind of officially got put down. But there's still like some odd like fires here and there, especially in like the poorer part of town, which is the part you're kind of coming towards. There's like smatterings of like house fires and smoke kind of coming up and down because there's a big fire happening here. There's a bunch of charred buildings even as soon as you get into the city. A lot of people, the people in the regular like average residential district that you kind of enter. Right away, they look paranoid. They look like something's about to burst again, and there's not a whole lot of people on the streets. You see the Lucerta city guard marching pretty constantly. You see lots of different patrols around the city as you kind of make your way towards the upper half. And yeah, so you just kind of are walking through. Are you guys? What are you guys doing? Talking to each other?
I heal everyone.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't believe we are
I
after.
don't think we are.
No,
Yeah.
everybody in the party at least is.
So what are his limits when he does that? Can he just be like, boom, you're healed. All right, let's go.
He's a favored, so he asks Narani, actually, the goddess of marriage, for power. So basically, he asks, "Hey, I want to heal these people. Can you give me a certain amount of power?" And she'll accept or not. And so that's his limit, is whatever Narani wants to give him.
Let's not forget, this is the goddess that he seduced.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Only just for favors.
Power.
Adam. And one
And
of the
also the
RPGs
Adam
we did
score.
with this.
What?
Yeah. And one of the RPGs we did with this, actually the first one we did with the whole magic system here, is if Jared rolled a 1 or rolled something, he failed the roll really badly, he literally made himself explode when he was trying to heal himself.
That was the
That was a
physical
different
discipline,
power,
though. Yeah, that was the physical discipline.
Oh.
He has the essential.
He was
discipline.
he was physically like making muscle and stuff. So if he messed up, he just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The magic he had is a lot
That was
safer.
interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also can't make himself the Hulk with it. So
Well, I mean,
not yet.
Not yet.
Not until he figures it out. I'm sure there's a way.
I'm working. Yeah, no, I already have a plan.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so you guys just, is there anything in particular that you're doing, or are you talking to each other as you're kind of making your way through the city?
Oh, I got this one.
Sure.
Probably not. Let's be honest. We all hate each other.
That's a very good point. You're not necessarily on the friendliest terms. Okay, so I think, yeah, we get this shot of you guys just walking somberly through the city. And you're being led by the two twins, the Inquisitors that came to get you. And they're just as serious, just as somber. I don't think anyone's looking at each other. No one's saying anything. You just guys are walking through this.
I don't really have anything to say. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we have this little montage of you guys walking through the city and, seeing the destruction. I think a few times you see a symbol of a
Mockingjay?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, I know what this is. I know what this is.
I'm gonna die. That was good.
Anyway, so you see the symbol of an eye scratched in chalk on some of the buildings. And
Gotcha.
you don't understand the significance of it, but you
Like a gang or something. Probably just a gang.
This
It's just a
looks
gang,
like
man.
Problem.
so it's like an eye with like a few like eyelashes kind of coming up, and it's like the middle like the pupil. It's like a swirl. So
it's really about drugs, is what this is about.
yeah.
Always has been. Was it never about drugs? Was there any point of this RPG that wasn't about drugs? Like,
Yeah, really, we've all just been in an acid trip this whole time.
The whole time. We're
I mean,
all
what do you
actually
think
playing
the green
a game.
smoke was?
We're just
Wait,
going
what
through
happened
normal
when I
hours.
got like shocked by lightning?
You just got hit really hard.
David, what do you think the green smoke was?
You just OD'd. That was all it was. Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
Yeah.
ooh. Just takes a hit.
Yeah.
But
You got some speed in there on your acid. Oh, anyways,
So
moving
yeah, you
on.
make your way through the city, across the bridge, across the island, and you just kind of progressively
about
making your
people?
way towards the noble quarter of the city, where the palace is, where there's going to be a big like. I don't actually. I'm trying to think of where. I guess it was probably right here. This is probably where the prison is, where you guys were in prison before. So it's like in the noble quarter, but then this like kind of like wide open space right there is where a lot of people gather for like hangings, executions, all that stuff. It's where a lot of the common people
Let's go
come.
there.
Well, that's actually where you guys are headed. Is near that place. But
Right.
so you guys do pass this large building on the side right here, and a couple of you do recognize that. That is the university, El Reno University, and that's where.
Which building?
This large circular building.
Oh, the circular one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
That's-
hold on. I'm not looking at it.
Is that where I graduated?
Yeah, that's where Cantarius, Alphonse, I think just
Dude,
Cantarius and Alphonse.
Adam, we went
Oh.
to college together.
No,
What?
no, not
We went to
not
college
Adam.
together, man.
Not Adam.
Oh.
Cantarius and Alphonse. Went to that
Uh,
university, but I think at separate times. So.
Yeah.
But yes, you make your way through the noble quarter into that space right there by the prison. There's a big crowd gathered there. And
of course there is. We're coming.
the,
But they're all just here for
going on in the arena. I'm like, guys, I got this. I just run into the arena. Like, I got this. I was trained for this.
But I think definitely what you guys did before you entered the city is you were all given these like sacramental kind of like robes to wear, these like white robes that are signify as members of the church. They're again the white is to signify that you are now have been cleansed. You're pure now. And so you're all wearing these like white robes as you make your way into the noble quarter, and yeah, there's this big crowd gathered.
Is the rebellion taken over or no?
Nope,
They're just
nope. The rebellion was beaten down, but there's the whatever cult it was, and you haven't heard any details yet. They're still around. They're still in hiding, and they're still a danger. But the uprising that they caused.
Yeah, they're strengthening or.
Well, yeah, they might be. Yeah, like you don't know any details. It's just there was an uprising and it was beaten back, and you're just kind of looking at the aftermath, basically. So you guys make your way to that open space near the prison. You're all wearing your white robes, signify that you've been cleansed, and I think like the crowd is kind of somber as you enter too, because I mean they just dealt with a whole lot of death, a whole lot of destruction in their city, and so they're not like super excited. They're like, oh right, this is a thing. I forgot about these people. I don't really care, but it's a thing to do, kind of a thing. But there are a few people who are definitely like interested and like are talking to each other and looking at you guys. But yeah, for the vast majority is just kind of like standing there somberly looking at you as you kind of approach on your horses.
Secretly hoping we're going to be executed anyway.
Or something. Yeah, like, you know, they want to see
Wait,
something
what?
cool at least.
We've been cleansed.
Yeah, so I guess Sergio,
Oh yeah,
you aren't
you're.
exactly.
He's probably looked down upon for being assigned to us.
Well, this is the thing that as far as the public knows, all of you guys have just undergone 3 months of like indoctrination in a church.
Oh, that's sketch.
Yeah. So and you're
Wait,
supposed
what?
to be like cleanse all your sins. Whoa! What just happened?
We all
Magic.
disappeared. I don't know.
Oh, someone
It's
just
magic. You know.
Okay, sorry. I guess I missed something.
Never believe it's not so.
So who got indoctrinated?
We all did, man.
We did. That was the official story, was that we were
Everyone.
at church for 3 months being indoctrinated into church truth.
Sounds like
That's
fun.
repentance.
I could just have been like part of the staff at the church, as far
No.
as the story goes.
right, and I think that is the
I'm not
story.
working because I'm a partner and stuff. So
Yeah, I think that is the
Makes
story. We're just
sense.
kind of waiting for it. All of my overlays are totally messed up now because Jared's gone.
No.
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 Did it drop out?
There we go. The problem is now I have to switch everything around.
Wait, he's back though.
Whoa.
Wow.
I have no
was
idea
loud.
how I'm gonna redo that. I guess I'm gonna have to switch everybody's faces around. So bear with me while I switch things around.
What's wrong?
Because Jared got off and back on again, everything changed of where you guys were. So I have to
Everything
switch things
changed.
around.
When sorry.
So bear with me as I do this. But anyway, so yeah, you guys go up
Thank
to
you,
that
Josh.
program. So make sure, guys, to not do that as much as possible. Otherwise, it's going to be
Get
a
off and back
super
on.
big pain. Yeah.
Gotcha.
me a mic there?
Everybody log off and then log back on. Know what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what he's saying, Trevor.
Well, I'm smart.
So yes. Anyways.
What? Oh, guitar.
Everything is wrong.
Get coffee.
Oh, everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Hi, Adam's friend.
Hey, Jared. Wait, what did you say, Jared?
I said hi, Adam's friend.
Oh, I thought you were saying hi to me.
But anyways, so as I figure this out, what are you guys doing as you kind of like ride up here? Because you're supposed to be some sort of like, you know.
I'm smelling the stench of the arena, just wishing I could go back. Just like, oh, the glory.
Hey, are we pretty far from
You're
the
pretty
arena?
far
Sir,
from it
I'm
now.
terrified.
I can hear. You can hear the roars of the crowd. When you're free.
I imagine that definitely.
I'm pretty sure we're like miles away.
You're pretty far
They
away
said we were
now.
at the arena.
No.
Yeah, the
you
arena's like
passed
right
it.
here. We're like right here.
You passed it.
So we have walked all the way through the city yet.
Connor's face is just floating in midair.
Is it?
Just hanging out.
My face?
I don't know. Your face looks fine to me. I don't.
Yeah, it's attached to a body. What are you? I was on roll 20 and I was like, "What are you talking about, man?"
On the Twitch stream.
Oh, on the Twitch wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we've walked through the lower city, or the upper city, I guess, and through the bridge or over the bridges into the main part of the city, right? Or
Over the river and through the woods.
There we go.
if we've passed the
To
arena.
grandma's house.
Okay.
Oh man.
Antonius glares at names.
But yeah, so you guys just you're headed. You're in the noble quarter, so there's a whole bunch of people gathered, like on the same place where you guys were. This platform, where you guys are going to be executed. This, I think you guys are passively familiar with this ritual that like happens when because there was the Feast of Lost Souls or whatever that you guys were going to be executed on. Usually there's like one person that gets exonerated, but all of you are exonerated instead. And so you've seen this happen, but usually only with one person. And so yeah, all of you are in these white robes going up to this place, except for Sergio, of course, because he wasn't a criminal. He's just there with you guys. I think the story that you guys have been given is that Sergio was the guy who was in charge of like your indoctrination, your teaching, basically. And so Sergio, you're kind of expected to like tell the crowd of like, I have done this thing, and so on and so forth. So yeah, you guys all get up to that platform. What do you do? Everybody staring.
Give a very big flamboyant speech.
I mean, I assume there's something expected of us, right?
Yes.
Not
were
all.
we instructed what was expected of us, or were we just sort of thrown onto the platform?
Yeah,
We're
nothing.
We're here to quell the rebellion, right?
Yeah, well, no, because the rebellion already happened. You're here. You have been given literally no details of what you're supposed to be doing here, what you're being brought back to do, except for the fact that there was a rebellion and you're going to be brought back to deal with the aftermath of it.
But the Inquisitors are with us still, aren't they?
Yep, they're with you.
So when they push us up there, they're not like, do a thing.
You're
They're
not expected to say anything. Sergio is the one who's going to handle it.
Oh, okay,
because
gotcha.
he's the one who they actually trust to not say something extremely stupid.
Hey.
You're just all supposed to stand there and look nice in your white robes. Sergio is like the one who's supposed to tell the crowd something.
What you're talking about.
I assume there's some like
Script.
ritualistic, words that I have to say. I'm like, do you reject Satan and all his work and all his evil promises? So,
Roll for it.
roll for it.
I'm trying to think if there would be a role here. Are you used to public speaking, Sergio?
I mean, even if he fails, like, it's not really going to do anything. They're just going to...
Right, are we supposed to
there's
like
also-
give speeches,
there's also the fact that
is someone giving a speech to us?
I probably would have been from before,
Yeah.
so at least like church ceremony speaking stuff,
Those were-
which this is.
So yeah, I think that you can get by just doing a bland, like, the exact ritualistic phrases that you're supposed to say, just fine. You won't have to make any roll. But if you want to make some sort of impression on these people or do anything out of the ordinary, then you're gonna have to roll for it. If you're fine with just making it the most ordinary ceremony,
I can make a suasion roll. I can preach.
Because that's the thing. Like, I just looked at Sergio's skills. He doesn't really have anything in the way of
Yeah.
that would help in this specific situation. Closest you have is persuasion, and that's not exactly applicable in this situation because it's just a crowd that wants to hear a specific thing, not a person that needs to be persuaded to do something. So,
I mean,
oratory is the skill that is that. So,
Oh, okay.
they're different things.
I thought suasion was like oratory, but preaching. I don't know, maybe.
No, religious diatribe is the religious version of oratory. Suasion is the religious version of persuasion.
Persuasion, right? Yeah, you're right.
So, what are you thinking, Sergio?
I mean, I don't even know if we really need anything to go.
yeah,
like, particularly
no,
well.
I'm
Just
not.
get out
Like,
of here as soon as possible.
And that's fine. I just was curious.
Yeah.
So you just say the ritualistic phrases.
yeah, unless I like roll philosophy for the homily or something, but I don't think I have to preach
No,
here. So,
you're fine.
nope.
All right, cool. So yeah, you say the stuff. Nobody's super impressed, but they expected this. That it was just the same old thing that's happened. Even though there's a whole bunch of other people now, and I think maybe you see Sergio that maybe in some of these people's eyes there's some sort of like hope or like longing for you to say something that will like comfort them about the horrible stuff that just happened to them, but they know deep down this is just going to be another completely ritualistic thing that has nothing to do with their sufferings. But they're kind of hoping that some churchmen will say something reassuring.
Oh man, you know I have to make a roll now.
You see the same thing, Alphonse. So you can't.
Look what you've done.
You can't make a roll if you want to.
Okay.
So
I don't think he has
Sergio's
choice.
giving the normal ritualistic, ceremony stuff of the people who've been exonerated, the Feast of Lost Souls, and Alphonse steps forward.
Alphonse, do you have oratory?
Nope.
Great. Wait, would I be able to make a doctrine roll? Can I I guess that's. I don't really know what the applications for doctrine are, but
Doctrine, what are you trying to do with it?
basically just recite scripture and stuff in a way that is reassuring and whatnot to people.
You could
but
roll a doctrine to draw something from your mind that would be reassuring about this thing, like some sort of scripture or something, but the application of it, like actually saying it, would be another roll, and that would be like an oratory or whatever.
Okay.
So
all right, never mind.
So you roll a doctrine and then give me the idea.
except I really don't think Dellen would do that.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, I probably know you probably wouldn't.
So, Caleb, what does Tall Tale Teller do again?
Not this.
Tall Tale Teller.
I know it
is
lets you
new trait.
fork if you right? It gives you a bonus if you tell a tall tale while you're talking.
This
Something like
character,
that.
this character has seen it all. At least he says he has. His yarn is always wilder, larger, and more incredible than his companion's stories. The player may add +1 dice to persuasion, seduction, interrogation, or falsehood.
That's
tests.
called Pseudologia Fantastica, where you make up stories
Yeah.
for no reason. You just make up stories that aren't true.
Yeah, so long as he can come up with an appropriate tall tale. So it's not oratory.
Interesting.
unfortunately.
That's strange.
I can't use persuasion on a grand scale.
No.
See,
You can fork it
I don't
in.
know. I think you're making oratory too specific because
No,
like,
that's actually what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna read
you
the.
can't get oratory as even as a churchman. I don't think any of my life paths.
Well, you can get it with general skills too.
Well,
but
yeah,
also-
but you shouldn't expect.
No, but also there's
General
other skills.
skills.
There's a bunch of specific religious skills that are
Yeah.
around those things.
Pretty much every social thing has you're talking about religious stuff, so here's a skill for that. Like, I think you said it was religious diatribe is basically oratory, but it's preaching, basically.
Okay, so
and suasion is persuasion, but with religious stuff.
yeah, so persuasion, the actual description of persuasion in the book, persuasion is the art of convincing someone to act on your behalf because it is in his best interests.
Right.
Which is not what is happening here if he's trying to give some sort of stirring speech. Oratory is the ability to rouse the masses with a stirring speech. It teaches how to project the voice and speaking techniques used to get a point across. So those are very different things. So Alphonse knows how to persuade someone to do what he wants to do, but he doesn't know how to talk to a crowd. It's a very
Can I persuade a crowd into doing what I want?
With oratory, yeah.
With oratory, you could.
You could probably use persuasion as a fork, like if you know how to talk to people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, you know I'm forking everything. But
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay,
the base
I'll go
skill would
for
be
it.
oratory.
But
And
the
I don't think you
problem
can
is
fork.
You can't fork in being learned.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Oh man, I'm
doesn't
screwed.
make sense. Because you
Yes, sir, you are.
draw upon what you know in order to learn things that you don't. So-
Caleb,
The
I'm
narrative,
rolling
the narrative
full
justification for why this is all happening is that Alphonse knows how to convince people to do things for him on like one-on-one encounters and stuff like that, but he does not know how to speak in public. He doesn't know the speaking techniques to talk to a crowd. He doesn't know how to do any of those things, and so he could try to persuade them, but it would fall flat because he's not an orator. He's just a
Caleb,
sneaky guy
It's
who knows
fine.
how to talk.
I'll use bullcrap wise.
What do you? What would
That's
But
What are you
you
trying
can't
to
roll
do?
a wise for an actual action. You can roll a wise to learn stuff, but
Yeah.
That's what bullcrap has always been, though.
well,
Bullcrap
He's
is
never
my way
rolled
through
it.
stuff I don't know.
As a
Yeah,
skill.
he's forked it.
well,
I don't know that
you
you've
can-
ever rolled a bullcrap
Yeah.
wise.
No.
Just
I've rolled one routine roll with it.
But again, that was not. I remember what it was, and that was to try to think of
come up
some
with something.
bullcrap thing to say. It's not. It's
Yeah.
never a thing. You don't roll bullcrap wise to convince someone of something. You roll it to come up with a bullcrap thing.
Yeah, wises are always like in the background stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, well, oratory, here I come.
We'll just get them to lynch us. It's cool. Game over.
This is the thing, like, oratory, the obstacle of oratory is the most common will exponent in the crowd. So that's like 3. That's like a...
Okay.
So it's an ob 6 for you with that.
Oh,
But if
that's
you
impossible.
can... This is the thing, you can make linked tests. So you can make a
Wait,
link...
you can make a links test when you're training?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Oh, that would have been good to know like 20 sessions ago.
Yeah, because all linked tests is trying to like push for an advantage dice for something. So, yeah.
One more question.
Yeah.
Falsehood? Can I use that?
You will almost certainly have to use falsehood if you include our like becoming pure in any way in your argument, because we didn't do anything. We're here under false pretenses. So if you refer to us at all during any
everything I'm about to say is a lie.
I think you can make a linked test for that, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to make an oratory roll to try to convince this crowd of something.
Wait, so what are you trying to talk to them about?
Yeah, what is your intent here,
What are you
Jared? Yeah, what are you
doing?
gonna do?
I'm getting up and I'm being like, okay, we've gone through, the whole rituals and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and we're changed men, and we're here to take you away from your suffering and bring down the rebellion.
Well, the rebellion's always
Or the rest of the rebellion.
okay.
All the heretics
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, and we care about the city.
Technically, okay.
Yeah.
I was say technically that's the truth, because that is what we're here to do.
Like, we had your best interests at heart, and all the Inquisitors and the Church, they just want you to be safe. We care deeply for you.
Okay, there you go.
Especially the ladies.
Well, that wasn't a lie either.
Most of it was.
It was a lie until you said that.
Yeah, that was my seduction fork.
Well, you
Can
can't
I-
work.
Can I
Oh,
help
we get
you
into
with
that.
some like clarifying, like
When she means this.
as in like I think what he's trying to say is that the rebirth in this way signifies the rebirth of the city that will come with the help of
So
the
you're gonna try
steward.
to roll a philosophy.
Yeah, like
out there?
philosophy,
Okay.
doctrine.
Yeah. So I think what it would be is you could make any of those your base skill, but then you can fork the other ones into it. And I think what it would be, Trevor, is if you succeed on the linked tests, then you find the right philosophical things to say that make sense to this crowd. Otherwise, you're gonna say it, but it's gonna be so far over these people's heads that they're not gonna get a thing that you're saying. But you're not gonna realize that because you understand what you're saying.
Now, are you helping his falsehood roll or his actual oratory? Because right now he's making a falsehood link test. That's what his link test is right now. He's making a falsehood roll to help his oratory. So
What are
should
you
say
lying about?
that we care about people, basically.
And we're literally here to say we're
Well,
changed men.
I mean, that's not a lie for me.
Yeah,
or
but you,
Sergio, so-
again, you don't realize that
Right.
Alphonse is probably making the lie.
But
And it's-
Yeah, I
you
guess
should
I
help
wouldn't-
his actual oratory roll, because he's going to need more help on that than he will on his falsehood.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so what this is going to be is
I think-
anyone who wants
yeah.
to can make a relevant linked test, but I think only one. And then unless I'll allow you, Jared. I'll allow him the falsehood and the bullcrap wise, because those are both kind of different applications of things. So one is a knowledge thing and one is a action thing. But those are the only ones I allow, because you can't just keep rolling a bunch of linked
Right.
tests.
And now you just have to tell a tall tale about how we saved an entire village souls and how.
Yeah, but remember, that only
Here.
works on falsehood, not oratories. You can't just.
Yeah, but he's making a falsehood
I
roll
know,
as a
I'm
link
saying,
test.
yeah, it would be to add to that, not to the actual.
Right,
oratory.
right, yeah, that's what I mean.
Can I link seduction and persuasion instead?
Well, you're not persuading them that anything's good for them, and I
And
don't
that's the
think
thing,
you're
you're not
just.
persuading them to do anything, and you're not
Yeah.
seducing them into doing anything. There's nothing that you're telling them to do. You're just
Okay.
trying to sway their mood, which is a different.
So I'm going to tell them to take up arms.
Oh my gosh. You're going to get us rearrested.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're just going to get us
in
disintegrated.
any way they can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Donate money to the church.
So what is your
Oh,
intent with that
man.
then?
Can I leave now? I just walk away. I'm like, man,
As soon as Alphonse stops talking, just like, nope.
I don't know these people. Sergio said his thing. Ciao.
No, yeah. So whatever Jared says, I'll try and draw it back to the like the church and the ceremony here, and revolve it around the.
So great. My question,
and so as to not break the mood.
right? My question for you guys then:
Repair the
do you
damage.
have conflicting intents then? So, Alphonse, what does Alphonse want to do ultimately?
Ultimately, he's trying to, get the crowd pumped up, and then my call to action is to get them to support the church against the cult and whatnot.
Wait, but Jared, aren't you trying to get the church to like get wrecked?
Exactly. But
Shouldn't you
so
do the
now
opposite?
the church will think I am awesome, and then they'll trust me even more.
What?
Okay. I'm not sure they're going to appreciate you getting the peasants to revolt, though. That might cause them more trouble than.
I'm not getting to the revolt. I'm getting.
No, I don't mean revolt. I mean like take up
support
arms.
them, and
General.
I'm not talking about take up arms. I'm talking to support the troops. Give money to the church.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure you said take up arms at some point, but that makes more sense.
I rethought that.
Okay, good.
Very intelligently rethought that.
Yeah.
So, Jared, are you wording it as far as like you're a new zealous convert to the
Like,
faith,
the
and
falsehood part
now
is
you're
like
trying to
Yeah.
encourage everyone else to follow their faith also and support the church against
Okay.
like
All right. I'll let you make a persuasion link.
these
test
new
then, so that's fine.
trials will Okay, yeah, and then I'll philosophy to try and draw it back to the ceremony
Right,
here.
okay.
and,
Oh, there you go. It's persuasion. I probably should have given you an ob.
Oh, I thought link tests didn't have obs.
No, there's an ob, and also why are you rolling multiple?
I thought you said I got 2 linked. One for persuasion, one for falsehood.
No, one for I was saying originally one for falsehood, one for bullcrap wise if you want to. But if you can just do one persuasion and one bullcrap wise, and remember you can link or you can fork things into these tests. So those two didn't. Yes, you can. Yeah, because these are trained tests. But yeah, so keep in mind. So that didn't count. Whatever that was. So the.
I mean, he got 4. That was probably good enough to get whatever he was looking for.
Yeah. I mean, I really think it is actually. Yeah. To get one advantage dice. So let's count for the persuasion. You've succeeded on that. So now roll bullcrap wise.
I mean, I'd get the same. Oh, can I fork persuasion into bullcrap wise?
No, because you've already used it, so it wouldn't make sense to also fork it.
I mean, I'll just take the 4.
No, but you can do again. I'm saying you can do another linked test to maybe get another extra dice.
I think you meant about from falsehood.
Yeah.
Not for the falsehood.
I'm
Falsehood
saying
doesn't
that
count.
you should have read bullcrap rise instead of falsehood.
I
It's
have
the same rating.
You have the same amount of dice?
Oh,
okay, then don't worry about it. Yep, you just got 2 advantage dice then. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
4 was probably the ob I would have said anyway, so.
Yep. And then now Trevor should roll his for
Trevor roll
helping.
philosophy,
Right.
same ob 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so am I helping Jared or?
Yeah, so
just-
what you're doing is you're going to roll this test, and if you get an ob 4 or higher, then you give him 1 dice to his final oratory.
Unless you don't agree with what he's saying, in which case you can just make it harder for him.
No, I do. I just want to tone it down a bit.
Yeah, sure.
'cause
Yep,
Right.
that works.
Probably
Okay.
getting too rowdy.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay, so philosophy, and can I fork doctrine too to bring it back to the ceremony?
Can you fork doctrine? Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Gotcha. What?
4.
4?
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, make sure you take that wound dice off. I just realized.
Hey, you got it anyway.
Even with one less
I
dice.
don't take dice anymore?
Yeah. Nope, you're
Okay.
good. So go ahead and
Where do I take that off?
combat in the combat section of your character sheet.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Is it
The little bubble there. Just
completely off or?
yeah. So right above that bubble, there should be a transparent bubble that you can click that will.
Found it.
Yep, there you go.
You're
Yeah, so there you
marking
go.
those tests.
Alphonse, you get 3 advantage dice to your final oratory.
It's
So-
possible now.
It
Now
is.
we're just gonna fail it. It
What's the
was
challenge?
So
You said it was
so
3,
put the
right?
base ob as 3. Yep,
Okay.
and then make sure it's been being learned.
And do I get to put tall tale tellers on that too?
Yes.
Because that's not Okay.
Or no, because it's an oratory.
Oh, I know, but that's not a link. I mean, that's not a telltale isn't a fort.
It's
Yeah, but
trait.
it says tall teller. Blah. That's a really hard thing to say.
Oh, it's a different skill. It doesn't work for
It
oratory.
doesn't work for oratory. It is only false to persuasion, interrogation, and
Gotcha.
I don't remember.
Which is weird. You'd think you could lie to
Yeah, that's
multiple
what I
people.
thought too. You know what? I'll just let you have it. I think it makes sense to say oratory too. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. That seems like a direct.
And then I'm spending 5 persona points.
What? You have
do
5? What?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, I was like, what?
Crap!
Oh no! What?
Oh no! That's so bad.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
So you know what I want to do?
Oh.
I want to
I just
cliffhanger
think I'm
that.
staying.
Let's go on to our
Oh.
first break. Let's cliffhanger that and find out what the results of that are after the break. 'Cause
Oh man, that was so bad.
Somebody's in
So.
trouble.
All right, stick around. We still got more Bernie Wheel to come. We're going to hour 2.
I accidentally rolled persuasion on mine. I meant to roll philosophy.
Oh, well, you
well,
succeeded
they're the same.
anyway.
They're the same level.
All right,
Oh.
adios. Be back soon.